In 1975, a woman on a 250 cubic centimeter motorcycle entered the Baja 500 alone. No relief rider, no co pilot, no support vehicle riding alongside her, just 500 miles of Mexican desert, no electricity, no phone service, and no hospital within reach. Her name was Mary Mcgee, and what she did that day had never been done before by anyone. Mary Mcgee was already a legend before she ever lined up for Baja. She had been the first woman to road race motorcycles in the United States, the first to hold an FIM license, and had spent years competing in the brutal desert races of the American Southwest. Steve McQueen? Yes, that Steve McQueen was the one who first convinced her to trade the road course for the dirt. She listened, and she was good at it. By 1975, she'd been racing for nearly 2 decades, on cars, on road bikes, and on dirt. She had earned her place on that starting line many times over, but nothing she had done before compared to what she was about to attempt. The Baja 500 is one of the most demanding off-road races on Earth. 500 miles of unpaved road through the Baja California Peninsula, with no mercy for mechanical failure, no margin for serious injury, and no easy way out once you're in. Mary carried Percodan with her, pain medication, in case she crashed badly enough to need it, knowing that even if she did, she would have to ride herself to find help. There were no doctors coming to her. She came off the bike more than once. She kept going. By the time she crossed the finish line, she had passed 17 two-man teams, riders who had each other, who could swap off when exhaustion set in, who shared the burden of 500 miles between them. Mary had no one to share it with. She rode every mile of it herself. She became the first person in history, man or woman, to Ironman the Baja 500 solo. When asked about it years later, Mary Mcgee didn't talk about the record. She didn't talk about the 17 teams she passed or the history she made. She said simply, "It was the hardest thing I ever did." Mary Mcgee passed away in November of 2024 at the age of 87. But the ride she completed alone across 500 miles of Baja desert in 1975 belongs to the permanent record of what is possible. When someone refuses simply and completely to stop,